Anya.
My name is Riley.
I'm Nugget.
This is the Dinner Time Podcast. We have an intro. Don't worry about it. This is technically our second podcast.
This is episode 1.5.
We did.
First one went great. Trust me. It's a bonus episode. Come out 2020. Yep.
That is maths.
We are not doing math today.
No, you're not. That's the problem. On several occasions.
This is a terrible second start.
On several occasions today, Mom's maths were proved to be wrong.
Yes, it's happened. My mental math is not okay.
But if Mom has a calculator, she'll be right.
That's true, because I have a computer thinking for me.
Here you go.
Alright, I'm good. I'm prepared for math. And, yeah. So, today's topic, we decided, we're going to play a game for our very first / second episode called This or That. Game is easy. I'm going to say a this or a that. And you choose. We'll go around.
Unless it's a cat or dog.
And then some of us aren't 100% sure.
And we're going to have to explain reasoning, right?
Yeah, that's what I figure you argue for or against.
How many of these do you think I'll have no clue what either of them are?
Trump or
I don't know,
Hillary?
we can-
Hillary. I always went Hillary.
12-year-old has an opinion.
2 against 1.
Every kid had an opinion this year.
How did we already get political, dude? We're trying to keep this light and fluffy.
Then Trump.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, this or that. Go. Questions list. First one. Dog or cat?
Dog.
Final answer is dog.
100%. 100% dog. I've owned cats my entire life.
We own a cat right now.
We
I'm
do.
gonna go grab her and make her meow.
She is not. You stop. That'll be episode 10. The
In
meow.
2020.
The meow cat. I had a dog for like a week. And then my dad was like, no, you're not keeping the dog. It was a baby, tiny Doberman Pinscher. Super cute.
She's awesome dogs.
I've heard more about your cats from Grams than you, to be perfectly honest.
It just goes to show that I'm a dog person, not a cat person. Although TC was pretty cool. He's kind of, TC and Eagle, they were kind of like dogs. But yeah, dog for me, they're more friendly and less like, just feed me and scratch me and leave me alone.
I feel like that more describes a cat rather than a dog.
That's what I'm saying. I said they're less.
Oh, no, I thought you said they're more.
Oh, I might have said they're more actually, because remember I'm inverse today. Dog or cat?
Final answer is dog.
Yes.
The poor cat. I hope she's not listening. Dog or cat?
Hamster.
Hamster's not an option.
Gerbil.
Dog or cat?
Fish.
Oh Lord.
Alright, I'm gonna put fish with the cats, because cats eat fish.
So that definitely goes together.
Would it go with the dog? I mean, dogs could probably eat a fish if they wanted to.
Dogs don't have time to eat fish. They chase squirrels.
You don't have time to eat fish?
Why are they chasing squirrels?
Do you even feed a dog like wet food, or is that
No.
only a
Yeah.
cat thing?
No, dogs have wet food as well. It's like big, giant
Hey,
can,
you know
and you
who
flip
else
it
has
over,
wet
and it's
food?
like,
Fish. Because they can't have dry food.
ha!
Oh, wow.
Wait. I'm the corny jokester in this family.
You lose your seat.
All right. So dogs all around.
Dogs.
Guess so.
Guess we gotta get rid of the
Cat.
cat.
Sorry, cat. We're
No.
trading her in for a dog anyway, right?
We're not trading her. Right?
We can trade in animals? I like this.
Well, you just said we're giving away the cat.
I was just being facetious. All right, next question. We'll start with Nugget
You
over
ever
there.
been to Fish Feasts?
Netflix or YouTube?
YouTube.
Of course.
YouTube.
Netflix. No arguments. No. Why is YouTube better than Netflix?
Real people.
What do you mean real people? Oh, you mean like everyday people?
And you get to do the same thing we're doing. And when they put out a podcast or a video or an episode or something, half the time you get a little bit of what's going on in their world too, and it just keeps it like, I guess, less TV.
That's fiction, more realistic.
Yeah.
Now, Netflix does have a lot more anime than YouTube does without all that copyright crap, which is annoying.
And you get to pick your language. You could listen to it in French or something, I thought I saw.
Yeah, I've never heard of French anime, but you know,
Yeah,
that's the
yeah.
thing now.
Anime's Japanese, so yeah, you probably won't.
No, but she could look like it was weird. It was cool. I was like, because at first when she watched the one episode of, what was it called?
Well, I didn't really. Anjin something something.
Whoop,
It's
my
about
fault.
like these superhuman people.
Alright,
and
good night. That's the end of the episode. Thanks for joining.
It's about what?
It's about like these superhuman people, and if apparently they were outcasted, and if someone gets hurt, or if one of these superhumans get hurt, then they regenerate like just as quickly, and then everyone's like shames them or something, and it's in an apocalyptic world. I thought it was a zombie thing, and its graphics are a lot like Ruby, which is using MMD, I think.
What's MMD?
It stands for Miku Miku Dance, but it's become a lot more than just the Vocaloid stuff. Do I still have you? Are you comprehending?
No.
You lost
Someone
her
will
at
know.
apocalyptic.
No, I got apocalyptic.
And
She
after
just-
that, she was done.
You lost me at Mew dance.
It's Miku. You forgot the
Miku.
K.
Miku. Miku?
Miku Miku Dance.
But yeah, no, when she first turned it on, they were speaking Japanese and it had like the subtitles. And I was like, I can't watch anything that has subtitles because it's too distracting. And then she's like, I think there's a way to fix that. And then there was like a whole list of like audio, what you could listen to, and the.
You can shut the subtitles off, which would be pointless to have the English subtitles on while listening to it in English.
Yeah, unless you're a really big fan of reading. Just saying.
Which is right.
And
It was me.
you prefer YouTube because
Because YouTube has all those good people, you know?
all those good people. It's people that are good.
More entertaining than it's more entertaining to watch someone play Minecraft than some like 1560 guy from that new show Versailles, whatever.
Versailles.
Is that it?
Versailles.
I don't know.
I
It's,
don't know.
I don't watch TV.
it's a weird French word.
I mean, I like my stuff scripted. It's entertaining and interesting. And
Yeah, but improv.
improv's fun. Improv's fun. Like if they're like, I would watch comedy. Like I watch clips of comedians like that Machine Guy.
Oh, Bart.
Yeah. And I like to watch like how to do videos on there. Or how to videos. Not how to do.
How to do.
How to do's. DIY.
How to do.
Do it yourself.
How
Oh,
do
that's
you do?
DIY. Oh my lord. I need to go to sleep.
Do I?
Alright. Next one. Phone call or text?
Text.
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 Does
depends.
anyone like, besides Mom and Sue, does anyone like phone calls?
I think their phone calls, there are times where it's just like quicker and easier to say, okay, blah, 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 done. And then text, you can take like 40 minutes trying to get all the information back and forth between the two parties.
I agree with that. I feel like if
But,
you're
like,
giving a lot
If
of
you get a
information.
text, you're like, ooh, yay, text. But if you get a phone call, you're like, oh crap, what did I do? I'm in trouble. This is the FBI calling me.
But so what if you were like you were having a text back and forth with someone and then you were like, oh, I need the instructions for blah, blah, blah. And then they're like, it's just easier to call you. And then they called you and then they just told you over.
And then I randomly
Or
pretend
you were
that
like,
I lost signal.
yeah. So you just like never answer the phone.
Nope.
She thinks you're the FBI.
All right. I'll skip that one because ice cream cone or snow cone?
I've never had a snow cone.
What?
Isn't it just like a slushy and a
Basically,
cone?
it's a snow.
Slushy's
Shit.
better
It's
than
slushy in like a cone-shaped cup.
snow cone then. So it's like the Italian ice things almost?
Yes.
Italian ice better than ice cream.
Neither.
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 It's not an option, but okay.
Alright, ice cream cone.
Ice cream cone. You don't. It's basically asking if you want ice cream or a snow cone. You don't like ice cream, Mister? I'll get 2 tubs every time I go.
I haven't had it.
You bought that coffee one.
It becomes Caden every
I
time.
had ice cream on Saturday though.
The ice cream becomes Kaden.
Ice cream I had ice cream cone at the carnival, or the detail. It was nice. Me and Brent are eating ice cream cones. And Scott's doing Travis.
Cake or pie?
You missed the mobile and the console games.
Where? Oh, I didn't even see that.
It's right under the ice cream.
I'm tired. We're starting this way too late.
Started this on the wrong day.
Tuesday?
It's any day before Saturday, Sunday.
A weekend thing.
Yeah.
Okay, mobile games or console games?
Console.
Console. It's bigger. A lot more.
Console, but I'm like Super Nintendo console. I can't play unless it's like PlayStation 2 games. I'm like, or Diablo. Like that's it. Like it has to be semi.
And somewhat Resident Evil.
Somewhat. Like I'm not really coordinated with like the.
The only thing they got wrong with that game was the weird acting and the weird controls.
Yeah, it's very strange. It wasn't weird acting, it was bad acting. It was horrible. Still need to beat that.
That's a Fast and Furious dilemma.
What?
They just keep pushing them out, and that's all that Resident Evil is. They just keep pushing them out, and it's like, the quality falls off.
Yeah, we're talking about the video game.
Mm-hmm.
They make Fast and Furious games?
No, but I'm saying it's like Fast and Furious movies. Where they just keep pushing them out and pushing them out and pushing them out and capitalizing off the name. Resident Evil's doing the same thing, and it's just getting crappy.
What Resident Evil? I know it was Resident Evil 0, but what does it fall in? Like, what number game does it fall in? Any idea?
Like, in the order it came out?
Yeah.
It's on GameCube. It's around the early 2000s. Because I know Wind Waker came out 2008, I think. And that's better graphics than... Well, not better graphics, but like... Overall a better game than Resident Evil. Like, the way they designed it. So I'm assuming Resident Evil came out before that. So it's not too early of a game, but it's not like super recent either. I mean, I could check.
I think we have Nugget over there checking.
1998?
Wow.
That's around,
really?
I mean, it sounds like an old number.
Resident
It's
Evil
like
0
2 years before 2000.
Came out 1998.
Same, but it's
Resident Evil 0 on GameCube?
Resident Evil Dead Aim.
Came out November 12th, 2002. That Resident Evil 0 was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9th in line of the Resident Evil games. GCN, what platform is that?
GameCube.
That makes sense. GameCube, Wii, PS3, PS4, Xbox 360, Windows, and XBONE? Oh.
Did you read the guy's name? Think it was a game.
No, it's Xbox One.
Oh, XBONE. Gotcha. So apparently the official timeline for Resident Evil goes as follows. Resident Evil first movie, Resident Evil 0, Resident Evil 1, Resident Evil Remake by 140 Executor, Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil Uprising, first quarter, third half of Resident Evil 3, fourth half of Resident Evil 3, Resident Evil Outbreak File 1, The Fourth Survivor, Resident Evil Outbreak File number 2, Code Veronica X, Resident Evil Zombie Buster, Resident Evil Gaiden, Dead Aim, The Fall of Umbrella, Operation Xavier, Resident Evil 4, Separate Ways, Resident Evil second movie, Resident Evil first CG movie, Resident Evil third movie, Lost in Nightmares, Resident Evil 5, Operation Ada, Resident Evil 4, Project WXC, Resident Evil 5, Resident Evil 4th movie, Desperate Escape, Resident Evil 5, Resident Evil Revelations 2, Resident Evil 2nd CG movie, Leon and Ada Adventure Free, Resident Evil 6, Marhawa Desire, Kristen Pierce, Adventure Free, Resident Evil 6, Resident Evil Revelations, The Mercenaries 3D, and Resident Evil 6.
Good God.
Yeah. Like I said, they pumped out a shit ton of shit.
Well, what are you going to do about it?
Make
I got a
podcast
question.
and complain?
You are only allowed to play one video game on the console for the rest of your existence.
Which console?
You pick the console.
Okay.
What is it?
Wind Waker.
PC. I'm gonna have to go with Prison Architect.
So
So
the
you
games
pick
you hear us
PC.
talk about the most.
Prison Architect and
played it today.
Wind Waker. You played it today?
Yeah.
Unless any Zelda game ever counts as a game.
See, I would have a hard time choosing. You know why?
Why?
Because I have two that I always play.
Super Mario World.
Nope.
Mario.
No.
What's the
Chrono
Mario
Trigger.
thingy?
Yep.
Oh, and Final
And
Fantasy.
3.
And
Those are it?
Final Fantasy 3.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant there was 3 games.
No, Final Fantasy 3, there's like a million of those as well.
Mhm.
But those two games are like,
That's just another
My favorite,
stupid
super
name that
nostalgic.
they didn't think through. Like Final Fantasy should have stopped at 1.
because it was the Final Fantasy.
Right.
Yeah. Alright. Next question. Well, I started to say cake or pie last time.
Cake.
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 Especially cheesecake or carrot cake. Cake. Favorite type of cake.
Favorite type of cake I get. Favorite? I could eat every single time.
I mean, no one can eat cake like every single.
No, I know,
day.
but like if it was the only like every time I went out to eat,
Yeah.
this is the only kind of cake.
What if someone lived,
I guess
but they
cheesecake.
could only have one of a thing? Like they could only play one video game. They could only wear one outfit. They could only eat one type of cake, one type of breakfast, one type of lunch.
I think they would be a cartoon character.
I think they'd be in hell.
What's your cake?
Nuggets for
Think it's full?
Nuggets for
Honey cake?
I think I'm
It's not cannibalism.
cheesecake. I think. Well, no, I think probably like a chocolate cake. Some moist chocolate cake.
What is worse? Doing laundry or doing dishes?
Dishes.
Laundry.
Laundry, you don't just sit there for 20 minutes. And then dishes, you get more wet, touching the wet food.
Yeah, I say dishes.
Dishes are like almost.
I mean, that's
therapeutic.
assuming you're like hand washing them. If you're putting them in the dishwasher and just unloading them, that's partly easier.
Dishes are doing dishes at the sink can become somewhat therapeutic. You just get into a zone, you keep scrubbing and going as long as there's room to put them down. I don't have to dry them. And yeah, keep going there. But laundry is just irritating. Fold, match, turn them inside out. There's a lot more work involved.
Couch or recliner? It's a trick question, really. Because
I got both.
What if your couch is a recliner?
then you get 2 in 1.
I would say couch so you can lay down on it.
Yeah, that's like my thing. I want to
Like
be able
if you
to take a
sit
nap.
sideways on the couch, there you go. That's your recliner.
Also
No one
true.
else can sit there, but you have a recliner.
That is also true.
I'd say recliner.
What is it about a recliner that you like so much?
It's kind of cradled on both sides. On a couch, you get one armrest, but on a recliner, you get 2 arms. You get an armrest on each side.
That's true too. Would you rather receive an email or a handwritten letter?
I think the letter would be cool.
Have you ever received a letter?
Birthday cards.
No, that's a birthday card. That's different.
If it comes from Grandpa
I had
Bill
a
or
pen
Grandma
pal in
Hazel's,
5th grade. We had pen pals from
the prison is eating
Mustang.
out.
The Mustang school over by that park near that lake or the river thing, that
The
little
lake?
stream
Yeah.
with all that grass.
Mhm.
The school up there my 5th grade teacher knew one of the teachers up there, and so they assigned each of our students with another one of their students, and it was pen pal. I had 2, and they were both boys.
And it was really Jerome from Massachusetts State Prison.
I'm sure that's not true.
He rode a unicycle.
You can do that.
You rode a unicycle?
Yeah, he one of them, I think it was the kids whose name I couldn't tell if it was boy or girl, could ride a unicycle. It was Matthew, and then there was the
That's
kid.
pretty distinctive.
No, she's saying she rode to 2, and one was Matthew, and the other one had a name that could have been a boy or a girl.
Which was?
I don't remember. I mean, if I searched hard enough, I could probably find them, but more likely than not, I've thrown them away.
Email or letter?
Email.
Why?
It's just easier, cleaner.
Say cat or truck? Oh, car.
Glass says, wear them.
Cat
No.
or car. All right. Does that say cat or truck? Oh no, car.
No, it's the this or that was car or truck, and I thought it said cat or truck.
Yep. That's how they pair. Cat, truck, or pair.
Alright, tell when to... Never mind. I was going to say tell when to stop.
Tell when to stop at the bottom.
Oh, wait. Horror movie or comedy movie?
Horror movie or comedy movie? Well, my answer is obviously a horror movie.
No, you don't want a comedy?
A horror over comedy.
Is it scary movie, which is like a comedy horror, right? Is that?
You mean like the movie called Scary Movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a spoof. Yeah. A spoof horror, but it's not really scary. There's nothing scary about it.
Terrified me.
I mean, it's creepy
It's not
costumes.
3 times.
Mixing the mashed potatoes. And,
That's Scary Movie too.
scary movie.
Get your movies right.
Yeah, when they started pumping out shit.
First of all, they only made 2.
Mhm.
The Wayans brothers, that is. Then the company that owned the rights or whatever made more. Yeah, horror movie for me. Obviously, 0 movies for you, right? No movies. Movies are
I mean,
bad.
if I had to pick comedy movie.
Obviously. What about you?
Comedy.
Next.
That one. Is that what
Well,
you're
we
talking
could do
about?
that one,
Well,
but
which
no.
one were you saying? Say it.
Classical art or modern art? So, like, ancient Egyptian art in hieroglyphics or graffiti on a subway station.
Couldn't you also say classical art is more like the Mona Lisa, and then modern art is like
temple art.
a piece of bacon on a plate with a rose sticking out of it?
Your definition of modern is interesting.
I feel like modern art is like people are like, this is just my expression. And whatever they think is art is art. Which
No, that's
I
someone
guess
in theater
that's
trying
art,
to be
right?
an artist.
That's a what?
Someone in theater trying to be an artist, or it's a really emo artist.
I don't know. Bacon and a rose doesn't really seem very emo to me.
It's like my breakfast.
Could be a black rose.
Black rose
And
and black
burnt
bacon.
And bacon's burnt.
Burnt bacon and a dead rose.
I'd be emo too if I had burnt bacon.
My life. It means nothing without tender bacon.
I guess I would go with modern art. I like modern things better. Like, I don't know.
Good thing for me is that anime is both classic and modern. Because the first type of anime was a ancient Chinese like animation, like one of the
Ancient
flip
Chinese
books.
secret.
Like they made one of the flip books,
Mhm.
and it was about this guy with a wooden sword who stole things from people. He was sort of like a Robin Hood. He would steal from the rich and give to the poor. And then
I am
From
a
there-
Chinese Aladdin.
from there to today, it's upgraded to modern art. So I could go either way.
But you gotta choose one because
This
they're
is
not
that?
the same, right? Is it the exact same style from back then, or is it
Well,
different
no,
now?
it's
So
changed.
the game
If I had to
is-
pick, it would probably be like a 2013 anime style, so like
Oh.
modern.
Oh, okay. I was like, I don't think 2013 art was part of the options. But if you want to be like Nugget over there,
Classic.
Hamsters and gerbils.
Classic art or modern art?
Classic.
What's your favorite classic art?
I like expressionism.
What's that?
Wasn't that
Press
what Mom
layman's.
said about wait, us?
Anybody who might be listening who
She
feels
said
like
you.
layman isn't like lame. It just means
Not educated.
uneducated.
Yeah, it's
Which again,
But
Riley's
I am
like
the
but
artist.
us. Yeah.
layman is common man or something like that.
So, an average amount of education.
I would say.
What's
Well,
expressionism?
I don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't
You're just making
put
stuff up.
expressionism under.
Just shut you up, didn't it?
No, I asked you a question.
Yeah. I know. No, I just like the classic. I like castles. I mean, it's not necessarily art, but more of the classic architecture that comes along with it.
Yeah, that counts.
I like castles and the just kind of colonial structure and whatnot.
This is what I would look like with them. Don't let it in.
That's it. We're getting face cam next time.
Oh
It's
boy.
not a podcast with face cam, then it's just like a vlog.
Whatever.
Alright. We got about 30 minutes going. You want to do one more question? Because Nugget over there is falling asleep.
But our last conversation only lasted 35 minutes.
I
We
know.
beat our record.
So then we should have a third first podcast on the weekend when we're more awake and
Right.
alert.
Let's not do this after when we get up at 6 a.m.
Got up at 6 a.m. and didn't wake me?
Yeah, because Dad distracted me. Because Dad wasn't waking up. And so I had to focus all my energy on getting him out of bed. And then I was like,
And her
oh
energy-
shit, it's a Monday. The girls have to go to school.
All energy was get up.
So one more question.
Sure.
Okay.
Cat or truck?
I'm gonna have to go cat on that one.
Ninjas or pirates?
Ninjas.
How about you
Is
go
this like
first?
Dante Cats? I'm gonna go pirates.
Reasoning why? Please.
Why do you choose ninjas?
I think it's just again, one, I've actually spent time in Japan and it just kind of it's a connection thing, but there's just always been like I think it's like a boyhood fantasy, just being ninja. But I guess it could be as equal fantasy for boys to be pirates too. But in my realm, it was just ninja seemed cooler. They were we climbing things, and as a kid with ADD, climbing up trees and stuff was just or ADHD, climbing trees, climbing cars, buildings, whatever the hell was in front of me. Just kind of went with the ninja world.
See, my reasoning for choosing pirate
For that
was
booty?
going to not for that booty. Was going to be because I was like obsessed with the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, and I thought they were fun and interesting, and I liked
Yeah,
the
you have to
idea.
realize, like, all those pirate curses and, like, they die around their 40s. Like, a ninja could live up to 90, like those
Or
dojo
19.
master people.
Or like, yeah, they could die from like.
But if you're a good ninja, you
Or
become...
a good pirate. Pirate Roberts.
If you're a good pirate, still, you get cursed at one point or another.
Assuming you believe in curses.
Right, they only work if you believe them.
But I was going to say is that because I was obsessed with those movies, that's why I chose pirates. But then I remembered that I used to be obsessed with a few ninjas named Michelangelo and Raphael and Leonardo and Donatello. And I had a crush on Michelangelo because he was funny. I also realized he was a turtle. But I also had a crush on...
See, you had
what's his
a crush
name?
on his
Tuxedo Mask.
personality.
Yeah, exactly. Why do you think I'm with Nugget over there?
It ain't my looks.
It's not his Ninja Turtle look.
Pretty shelly.
Probably have to go ninjas just because jumping around and blending in as opposed to being a pirate.
No, you just want to jump and go.
If I want wanted to do that, then I'd be a pirate. Or, like, a soldier.
I think she's getting fed up over there.
Stop banging on my wall!
Damn neighbors. King shaking the whole house with her one thump on the wall.
That was 2.
Sorry.
I put a hole in it.
Suddenly there's
We're in trouble now.
Suddenly there's a fist going through the wall.
Oh god. Alright, and on that note, did you get night, y'all.
Good night.
Ah!